Remember when they hate, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you, and you didn't fall through. Now you hit yourself and look at me, You made it.
And what up, what up, what up? What's good with y'all? Aight, so what are we getting into today? So today is the day that we finally throw the G62 on the dyno. For those that aren't familiar, maybe viewing for the very first time, the G62 is my LS3 G35 that is currently sitting right here in front of us. So I am looking forward to today because we finally get to get this thing tuned and see how much power it makes. Whew, not even just that, like I can finally take the training wheels off this thing. I've been driving this thing around, and granted, it's lovely, but it just has training wheels on it right now. We got no timing in it. The rev limiter set at 5K, so it's just like, it's not as impressive as it should be, but today we get ready to get rid of all that shit, and we get to get ready to make some power and actually get to have some real fun with this thing. So the expectations for this thing, realistically, I would like to see it make 500, but based on the engine combo and what I know about LS3s and what I've already seen with my own personal vehicles, I expect this to make between 475 and 505. If it makes 500, that is extremely impressive for what this combination is, but realistically, I expect, if we're gonna be precise, I would say 485. Anything over 485, I'd be like, But, you know, it could be a 475er, but we'll see. I know it's gonna be in those realm as far as the power goes, but also get to do a cool test for y'all because we have cutouts. And since I did the cutouts, I've been driving it and it feels like the car's a lot faster with the cutouts, which I know a lot of people might be like, oh, it's just because you can hear it and it's giving you the impression that it's faster, and it's really not faster. It's just making more noise. That ain't gonna be the case, man. I can guarantee that when this thing's on the dyno with the cutouts closed, it's gonna make less power than once we do a pull with the cutouts open. I guarantee it. But at least we get to get this thing tuned today. I still need to get this freaking PPF off the front of here. Looks like caca. So maybe sometime this week I'll be able to take that. But for the people that haven't seen this car, man, let me pop the hood, show y'all what we got going on in here, and then we're gonna be heading out. I gotta grab the E85 cans. First tune's gonna be on 91, and then after that we'll be adding some E85 to this thing. So yeah, it will be a flexible car. All right, so for my new people, here it is. This is the LS3. So when I went and bought this motor, it already had a cam, so I'm not sure exactly what cam is in here. Other than that, we just changed the accessory drive. So I did put some LSA injectors on here. That way I have the room to grow for the E85. True and delete. It already had the springs. So it's essentially your everything you'd want to do to an LS3 when you're doing general maintenance: studs, LS9 head gaskets, new oil pump, blah, blah, blah. 4-inch custom intake made to work with the swap kit, running the ISR swap kit. Just the basic essentials, man. Basic essentials. Nothing really too crazy or impressive on here. Just literally a bolt-on cammed LS3. Shout out to my boy White Aaron for doing the swap. My guy got down. This thing pretty much is as close to factory as you can get. AC lines, everything's factory. All the power steering lines are the same. All the coolers from the factory G are on here. Factory reservoirs. Even use the factory fans. We gonna be needing these bad boys. So even though I'm gonna be running this car on E85, honestly, it's probably not gonna really make a difference. We might see 5 horsepower just because LS3 heads are so efficient to where you can get maximum timing out of it without running E85. So whatever it makes on 91 will probably be extremely close to what it's gonna make on E. I'm just doing E because it's cheaper and it just burns so much cleaner. So, and I don't wanna be smelling 91. E85 smells better. Any benefits of going E85 on a naturally aspirated LS3, especially with stock compression. If it was a high compression motor, then you know you'll see the benefits from it, but in a stock motor, not so much. All right, before we head out, obviously, so before we head out, I had this as a request. Somebody wanted me to do a cold start and not fast forward to where the car is automatically jumping. They want to hear it idle down to the cold start chop. So Usually I just start it up and I'll jump straight to the chop, but upon request, I'm gonna do it for you, bro. Just so you can see that I do read the comments, and you know what I'm saying, I do listen to what people say. So here we are, we're gonna do a cold start, and we're gonna let this thing idle down to the chop, and I am gonna do it with the cutout open. All right, bro, hopefully that worked for you and that's what you wanted to get. So it idled down to the chop. I'm gonna let this thing warm up, and then we're gonna be heading out to grab the E, and then we're gonna be off. All right, so we got about an hour drive to the dyno, depending on if we hit traffic or not. I'm currently sitting at a little bit above a half a tank. The drive, hopefully, is gonna take at least a quarter of that. But I might drive around in fifth gear or something because I need to kill some of this gas. I need to be on the dyno with probably like a quarter of a tank left. That way, after we finish, you know, a couple pulls on 91. So again, this thing is super turned down right now, but it still feels pretty good. Oh, you hear that thing? Let me give y'all one more. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's about to feel like a new car though. Once my man Jason, you know what I'm saying, get in there with the about to feel like a whole new car. And then after that, I'm gonna go do some runs in this thing. Like, I don't even care, win, lose. I know you guys want to see some G35 content, so I'm just gonna go on, I'm gonna call out my cousin Q. Q, if you watching this, bro, I won't smoke with the orange vet, bro. Pull that thing out, you know what I'm saying? Photo vet versus the vet. All right, man, so we just getting here. We at the dyno right now. It looks like there's a LS swap Fox on the dyno right now. Our tune was at 4, but we're here early because I wanted to avoid all the traffic. So we're gonna be here for a while. It's 2 right now. That means we got 2 hours unless somebody's running behind or we get in front of somebody. All right, it's looking like the Fox is coming off the dyno. My man got his dyno sheet right there. You happy with that power or what?
Cool. Something I can put on the street, you know what I'm saying? Get that thing in the driveway.
Well, he ain't even gonna drive it. He talking about putting it back in the driveway.
You know what I'm saying? I put the motor in the driveway.
Oh, you did it in the driveway?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. LS3?
Yeah.
So I was looking at the number, I'm like, that gotta be LS3 right there. That's LS3 power. Guessing what, stage 3 cam? 2? Oh, that's hella good for a 2. 480? Right there?
Yeah. Close 83.
All right, so I want to check this out because my man said that this has the AJEK member, which I have in the garage, and he said that he had it made it up to fit with the TR6060, which is crazy because from my understanding, no one makes a kit that works with the TR6060 like it doesn't fit. But here it is right here. It looks like the headers were a little on the tight side, needed a little massaging.
For a few seconds or just bump it?
But that's crazy. It's in there. Close to the booster. But hey, it's in there with a TR6060. Bro, this is the first time I've seen a TR6060 fit.
I think I've done a couple like that.
Bro, when I was looking at the swap kit, no one made a mount for it. So I didn't even know it was possible. That's why I bought that T56. If I'd have known this, I wouldn't have bought the T56.
Now you know.
So next time I get an LSA with a TR6060, I can just throw it in there.
You pull out that Ford motor, that'd be a good idea.
Shut up, don't speak bad. That thing ain't let me down yet.
Hey, your supercharged car has the same amount of power as this.
No, it don't. I got it by like probably like 30. 30, maybe 30.
You got everything out?
Oh, we got the turn downs. What's crazy is it still kind of sounds like a 50. It does sound like a 50 when you rev it.
It just has about 150 more horsepower.
Here go Jason, freeloading, getting free ride-alongs. This is the part where he going to ride with you and take your timing out, man. Hey, just remember how it felt when you first did a pull. It's never gonna feel like this again.
He doesn't want to change axles, clutches, dips, transmissions.
Nah, he got Cobra rear end. This is good. This ain't breaking. Look at LS Ricky right here, boy. You know what I'm saying? My boy be at the sideshow. This him right here. The 4-door G. This is you. Oh, look. Short people always got to adjust my seat, man. This is luxury, man. It's on your right side. On your right side, yeah. Ooh, look at that. Clutch in. You good? All the way over and down. Push hard. Yeah, down. There you go. You in there. My man gotta take the e-brake off. All right, here we go, baby. Make sure you put like 6 straps on the back, you know what I'm saying? It's about to make all the power.
Are the arms, they're ready?
Factory. We got the factory arms. The beefy ones in the back, but yeah, we on the factory arms today. Old school carbureted John with the 4Gs. They spin, they spinning. All right, y'all got my guy right here, my boy Junior. For those that aren't familiar with Junior, this the nigga I walked in the truck, boy. So you know what I'm saying?
He walked his stock car.
Hey,
stock car.
Hey, you know you can't beat him, join him. So he over here at my tuner. He already got blessed, and now he didn't turn it all the way up. He didn't turn it all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Usually when we got people, they put their cars on Facebook Market, but my man then went over here and turned this stuff all the way up.
It's not even turned up. It only made 670 wheels.
He capping.
Huh?
Why you lying?
Why am I lying?
So y'all been hearing me say we got a big race coming up, and it's gonna be with the homie. So we've been trolling each other on IG Live and stuff.
Everybody needs to stop thinking we hate each other.
Everybody, like we was on live together BSing. Everybody think we hate each other, but for me, this is bruh right here. This is my boy.
I'm gapping him.
Friendly competition. He thinks his V, now that he didn't deal with his little combination, he took the drag pack off. It's usually on a little drag pack, but he think this is gonna beat the LSA 350Z. So y'all already see I got the radials. I even went and got the pulley from him, so he blessed me with the 9-1 lower. I ain't put that on yet, you know what I'm saying? I might not even need that. I might not even need that for him yet.
Not even gonna.
I might not even need that.
On this thing, my boy. Oh no.
Sucks for him, I'm here, so today I get to see exactly what he made. I ain't even gonna leave. I'm gonna just sit here and wait till this stuff all the way done. I'm gonna size him up.
Hey, it's gonna make 670.
Well, he knows my LSA 350 already made 800, so hopefully he get this elephant to, you know what I'm saying, at least make 8. Hopefully it make 8. Hopefully my boy can make 8, you know what I'm saying? Make it a fun run.
No, it's gonna make 8.
He's banking on traction and the auto. But you know what I'm saying? I got the T56, you know what I'm saying? I got gears coming, so he already here cheating. We was supposed to run. He came in, he tried to sneak another retune in with different pulleys and stuff. He was trying to sandbag me and cheat, so I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and throw everything on the 350 now. You know what I'm saying? Make the sauce, put the drag radio on, maybe even downsize to some 18s to walk this thing.
You're gonna need it. You gonna need it, my boy. That thing better make 900.
Man, keep talking, bro. C6 gonna be done soon. I'll walk you in the C6. I'll pull out the C6 on you, nigga. Say something.
Hey.
Run it. Run it.
The Z
Run
better
it.
make 900. I'm gone.
Yeah, he want the Z. He's scared of the C6. He know better.
Hey, 900.
Run it. Run it. Already made 8. You ain't even touched 8 yet. And you 1,500 pounds heavier. Look at him. He got the legit cameraman too. Man, what's good, bro?
What's going on, dog?
How you doing?
Mark.
I seen you before when he broke his C5. You was in the car with him.
Yeah. I didn't know you.
Man, you got the real fucking deal.
You
Yeah.
mentioned the broken C5.
We traveling
right now.
light
Fuck
though
that
today.
C5.
And he paying you good?
Oh yeah, you take good care of me. You know.
I'm saying I might have to. You see what I'm saying? You want to come? You know what I'm saying? You know, opportunities over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's loyalty over here though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. You can still work with him just part time. You know, 2 jobs is better than 1.
Bro, I barely got time to spend with my kids, man. He keep me busy full time.
All right, this thing is all strapped down. Strapped down. Hopefully it makes 500. If we make 500, that'll be extremely nice. But, you know, let's be realistic and optimistic here. What you mean it's lean? Man, it got fuel pressure. It's lean. You the one who did the bass tune. Alright, we're gonna check fuel pressure. For some reason fuel pressure is dropping a little bit. Fuel pressure. Perfect. You said long as we don't drop before 42. So we are dropping 10 psi. What was that? 418?
Done.
418, no timing.
That restriction up top.
Hey, I hope it ain't the exhaust. I was worried about that.
Is it open or closed right now?
It's open. Want me to close it so you can see the real restriction?
That's pretty flat up top.
Well, you ain't got no timing in it, bruh.
How much do you think I should put in here? Do you have any?
All of it. This is a 2.5 though, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little on the restricted side right here. But that's at what? It goes flat at like 56. Nothing a little timing can't get rid of up there.
Just wait till it peaks and we'll back it off a little bit.
We got E, man. Spicy. All right, so with the fuel pressure gauge, factory base pressure right now is set to 52. 52 is the stock base pressure on 350Zs and Gs. LS is about 58, but since we're using the factory G fuel setup just with a higher flowing fuel pump, we're still at the same 52 base pressure, and currently we're dropping about 10 psi, so we're dropping about 42, which isn't bad. It should still be fine. Only thing is we're gonna be losing probably a percentage of fuel, so when we go to E, hopefully that doesn't become an issue. But since we have the LSA injectors, we should be able to still manage to get through this tune on the 85, even though we have a slight pressure drop. But NA 42 pounds of fuel pressure should still be fine. 52 pounds of base pressure. But if we start dropping under 42, then I'd definitely be a little bit more concerned. But if it's holding 42 all the way to red line, then should be good on E still. I think we got enough injector to carry it through. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be the second pull. First pull, 418. So probably add a little bit more timing, see what this thing makes now. looked like the G squat's harder than the 350Z. Suspension's a little softer on here, which is a good thing. So it's looking like we're running into a exhaust restriction. You can see the curve's super flat. This thing's at 21 degrees of timing. It's only making 431 horsepower. This is really bad. This is garbage. It's probably the slowest LS3 you've done, huh? Without a cam though. With a cam, this is definitely probably the worst. So I think the exhaust is super restricted still. So you want me to close the cutout real quick and try it?
I wanted to add like 2 more degrees in, and then we'll see where power is, and then we'll close it and see how much it
loses. But yeah, 431 right now is extremely bad. And we know the motor's healthy. It's not the intake manifold. It's not the intake itself. It's the exhaust. I've done this test before. I thought 2.5 might be big enough to make this work, but apparently it's not. There's no reason this car shouldn't make at least a minimum of 480 wheel, especially with the cam, the porta intake. Like, yeah, this exhaust is robbing a lot. All right, let's see what happens on this pull. But man, told y'all, man, exhaust restrictions be crazy on LS3s. These things really need to breathe, like a lot. $435, huh?
How do I close the cutout?
I gotta close them through the app. We're gonna see how much we lose now. We lost 21 horsepower?
Yep.
Yeah, it gets flatter. So you think it's the resonators? I don't think it's the exhaust size.
Definitely not helping you. I don't know. I mean, I made like 470 with 2.5-inch exhaust, so I think that last 15 or 20 you need dual 3-inch, but not to go past 435.
You're talking right now.
Being honest.
It's bad. I wonder if I should even take the resonators off, or if I should just do a full dual 3-inch, or at least a dual 3-inch to a single 3.5.
Well, you have 3-inch collectors, so you're necking it down no matter what. You can do the resonators and see, but we know what happened with the 350.
Yeah. I just didn't think, man, 2.5 to 3-inch is like, is it still that restrictive compared to it? But
We'll pull up your 350 graph here, and then
350 didn't have any resonators though.
No, I'm just saying, before you did the exhaust, we should look at it. I think you made like 440 on your...
Yeah, and then we made 496.
Alright.
When we pour the E in, so we can make 440?
Maybe.
Maybe. Man, look at that tuner turn wirer. So Flexural sensor was swapped backwards, so.
Fingers getting all dirty.
I love you too.
That's the ground right there.
Come on, man, I'm having a hard day. I made 435 horsepower, man.
But now you got your 85.
Ooh, I'm about to make 440, baby.
That's a couple more degrees.
440, here we go.
Plus a little extra.
That sucks. I got the record for slowest LS3 of all time. Cammed LS3s. Well, hey, if all checks out and the same thing happens with this as the 350, then this should make like 490 at least with an exhaust. All right, now that it's all back together with the E, getting ready to do a couple pulls. Trade you, straight trade. Hey, cash on top on your end, man. I know what I got.
Something's wrong with the wiring. Look.
On the flex?
Look. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So this is, I think you're really at about E70. But look, this is when I'm going 100%. Why, you hear bucking and stuff?
Yeah.
So, look, I get on it. Here's what I got on it. It's at 67. It's smooth. Everything looks good. Air fuel. It's rich, but it's okay. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of the pull, it
drops
to zero.
Did it go to 80 something before that?
Yeah, so it went up to 82, and then it went down to 57, and then it dropped to zero. And you're out of duty cycle on the injector.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, you're at 100% duty cycle at 5,500 RPMs, but it's because the pressure is low. We're gonna do another pull. If I can't get this to smooth out, I'm gonna turn the flex fuel sensor off, and I'm gonna put you on E. You know what I'm saying, like straight E, until you can figure it out, like why it's doing that. I've never really seen that, but like that's why when I first started it, I don't know if you heard it, but like it was going like 9, which is normal. It would go to 0, 11, 0, and I thought, oh, maybe I just need to get some E85 in it. But if you look at it,
did it get better when I pushed on the wires?
It did.
Or no?
Yeah, I think something.
Is the pins all the way in or no?
I tried to pull them out and they didn't come out, but when I pushed it in, it seemed like it did.
So
I didn't feel it, but I heard it.
We'll pull it out, but I mean, if you look at it, it went to 69 and then it went to 0. And so when you're about, like it started popping and choking, that's what was happening. So I think your pressure is probably dropping to 30 psi. We'll do a log and we'll see what the pressure is, and then we'll disconnect that. And do we put the blue pin on the retainer? It's on there.
I'm pretty sure it's not. Let me pull it off real quick and check it. Reading normal right now? Sounds normal.
52? I mean, I still have the old return setup off the 350Z.
No, it's the same.
Huh?
It's still fucked up?
It's 0.
Really?
Want me to
Wiggle it?
a little bit?
Still not changing?
That's 0 now. It's lean, see it's adding all the fuel.
That didn't do nothing?
So we're about to swap out this flexible sensor. It seems like this one's going bad on us. It's reading intermittent. We just changed the connector.
Yes, it is.
Oh! Nah, told you! Told you!
Working?
Told you!
It was a bad
Told you!
That was the first one I've ever seen.
It's my second time having a bad sensor.
Well, you can watch now. Got the 85 sensor?
We got that new...
Gotta start getting them off eBay, man.
Man, them AC Del
You
foods.
said it too, huh?
Alright, we're gonna check fuel pressure now. 100% injector duty. See if pressure drop. Seen it holding. Seemed like it went down but held.
It did look like exactly how it was before. 432.
That's 100% injector duty though? 107? Oh my god.
Lead out, that's why I lit out. I didn't take all the way to the red line, but yeah, 106%.
And what was the limiter?
I didn't hit it, but it's at 68, so I let out at 60, 67.
Same thing.
Yeah, hell 42.
Yeah, I think it's just the pressure too low.
It looks identical to the pump.
91 pump?
Yep.
Today sucks. Same power, no different.
It would have probably made another 5 or 8, but it's half of 6,000.
And for everything look good, we're done for today.
Yeah.
This sucked. All right, this thing's coming off the dyno, a whopping 435 horsepower. Running on E really made no difference, so I need to fix the exhaust and figure out fuel setup. Walk of shame. Alright, what's good, what's good? Just getting back to the house. Car feels good, man. Overall, car feels good, drives good, but we are at a restriction on the exhaust. I really thought the 2.5 inch would be enough, but just LS3s, man, once you start camming them and stuff, it has to have a dual 3 inch. Dual 3 inch or probably wide to a single 4 inch or something, but a 2.5 has been confirmed that it's still not enough. So the exact same issue that I ran into the LSA 350Z with when it was NA, I ran into the G35. I thought it was gonna be a different outcome because this was a dual 3 inch going into a single 3 inch, whereas this is a full 2.5 inch X pipe, everything. So it stays a true 2.5 all the way, but still not enough. So I called Janky on the way home. Talk to him. Janky either wants to do a dual 3 inch similar to the 350Z with the X pipe and everything, or the other option would be to do a dual 3 inch to a single Y, possibly use oval exhaust or something. But again, this is my dad mobile, so I really don't want this thing to be too loud. I know if I did the dual 3 inch, I would be able to get, you know, some quiet mufflers and everything, but this sucks. I really like the way this car sounds. This car would have been perfect if it just made the power. Like the sound, everything sounds perfect. Like it's quiet when the cutouts close. It's exactly what I wanted. We just didn't hit the number because of the exhaust. And it sucks because this exhaust is like a $1,700 exhaust that I'm probably not gonna be doing nothing with. So it sucks, man. But you know, there's a few other things I gotta deal with. Currently, since we are using the factory fuel pump, or since we're using the factory fuel sender unit, I need to drill out the orifice, make that bigger. That's where the pressure drop is coming from. It just can't physically flow enough. So need to drill that out. It should hold 52 PSI of base pressure. And I think if we're able to hold 52 without it dropping to 42, I think that should be enough to where the LSA injectors will be fine with this thing on E85. So the issue didn't really occur as far as the duty cycle until we did the E85. But I think if we had the base pressure and it stayed there, I think it'll be fine. The other option, if I don't do that, I could either do a return setup, manually set it to base pressure with a fuel pressure regulator, or the other option would be keep this how it is, drill it out. If the LSA injectors aren't enough, then I can go to 60-pound injectors, and that would be enough to do it. What's happening, since the base pressure isn't about 58, 60 like the vets normally are, it makes the injectors act smaller. So, you know, we're running into that. But a few things I gotta work out. Overall, car drives well. It just sucks that I have to redo this exhaust. I was gonna see if I can do a resonator delete, possibly maybe free up some flow, but I'm pretty sure it's not really worth doing because I've done this. I've been through this already with the 350Z, and I don't think that's gonna matter. I just think I just need to do a full 3-inch or 4-inch on this thing to get this thing to breathe. So if you're watching this, man, this is the second time this happened to where I've hit an exhaust restriction on a Canon LS3. So if you're gonna be doing this, probably gonna have to do a custom dual 3-inch exhaust, unless you don't really care about the restriction and you're happy with the baby numbers. But there's no reason this motor combo shouldn't make a minimum of 480. 480 should be a minimum, but this thing should be able to peg 5. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be going to Janky's. We're gonna get this thing on a lift, figure out a game plan, and then we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up, man. Sorry we didn't get the numbers and we didn't make the goal, but you know, it's part of the game. Till next time, we out.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 65, I'm about to do 80. Fucking niggas hating on, I've been on the come up.